There are certain people in pretty much every town, especially yours, that are going to gladly accept your invitation to be a fan of your fan page. And those people are people who are elected in high positions, such as city council, mayors, county commissioners, probably the county clerk, and whatever other positions that people are elected to, maybe even judges, court judges, the DA. So make a list of these people, find out if they have a Facebook page, and if they do, then be sure to, you're going to want to contact them, which I'll show you here in a minute. But also, various businesses in your town, people who have a lot of influence, you're going to want to write down those people and get them on to become a fan too. And here's how you're going to do it. First of all, let me show you the mechanics of this. When you get on Facebook and you're taking care of your page, you can scroll to the very top and click on Edit Page, and you can use Facebook as your store, or you can use it as, you the person who's in charge of this. The problem with using it as a store is you cannot contact people on a personal page unless perhaps they're already a fan of your page, and that's what we're trying to get to anyway. So as you're using this page, go ahead and use it as you being one of the admin. By admin, I mean one of the people who are help running this page. Now let's say that I want to go find a business owner, so I'm going to type in one of our town's business owners, and there he is here. Now, because I'm using my own personal profile instead of the business, I'll be able to add him as a friend. And so if I click on this, he'll get a friend request. It'll say, hey, Andy Curry wants to be your friend, and he can either decide to accept it or not. I can also send him a message, which I really should do, and the message would say, hey, so-and-so, please come to our store's fan page and like our page. We've already liked yours. And I want to say that I've already liked his because that creates reciprocity. He feels more obligated to come like our page. But I'd also want to say in there, we would be honored to have you as one of our fans. So you want to play to their ego a little bit. Now, people are not always going to read this message. Usually when you write a message, it shows up here in the top left hand corner that you have a message awaiting. And a lot of times people don't even pay attention to that. Heck, I don't sometimes. So don't rely on just that to show the message. And then once they've added you as a friend, and then hopefully liked your fan page, now whenever you write something on your fan page, it's going to show up here in their area, and their friends will see it. Next, I need to say it would be best if you could use the store managers or the store owners Facebook page if they have one, because everybody likes to be friends with whoever's running the store. There's this presumed clout that people like, and they like to associate with bosses and such. And so get with your manager or your owner and ask them or tell them that you need to use it through their personal profile. And if they don't want to do that, then what you should do is create an additional profile that basically has your store's name and the store manager's name with it. So you will make a personal profile even though it's your store's name, and just use that to get people to come to your store's fan page, just as if you were using a personal profile. Now here's how to call people out. This is really neat here. Let's say that I wanted to get a hold of somebody like that person I just did. It's going to be called @tagging. So I'm going to write hey, and then I'm going to put the @ there, and then I'm going to type the person's name. No spaces. It needs to be right next to the @ sign. So I'm going to type the first name, And see, as you type it, Facebook starts to suggest who you might be thinking of. And so far the person I'm looking for is not showing up. Now this person is showing up. However, now that I've typed the full name, that person is not showing up. I don't know why. Facebook does that sometimes. And at other times, if you come back a few hours later and try it again, that time it might show up. But let's do one where we know it will show up. And let's type, say, here's ad tag. Now, as I type this name, what happens is these people have already befriended me, and some of these haven't. But the ones that have befriended you, they definitely show up. So as you can see, it's sort of hit and miss with Facebook. I don't think they've really got that thing figured out how you would like it to work. But here's a contractor in town that comes to the business quite often, and so he and I are friends in real life and of course on Facebook, so I put his name there. And now I could type in another person's name by putting another @ sign, and see, I could put in another person there, and so it puts the person there. But I only want to do one at a time because you want them singled out. You want them to feel, you want to stroke their ego a little bit, let them feel like you know, that they're meaningful, which they are. But anyway, you're going to put, hey, so and so, please like our fan page because we'd be honored to have you as part of it. Click here to see it and then like the page. Now, when I say click here, what you've got to do is you've got to go get your store's website address, and how you do that is when you're at your store's fan page, up here at the top it's going to appear, because you know, because it says www.facebook, etc. All this code right here is how people on the internet can find your fan page. So you simply highlight that, you copy it, and then go back to your page and you paste it right here, and see what happens. That shows up. And now when I click on post, let me show you what happens on that person's fan page and what it looks like. So we go over here, and this is what it shows up on their fan page. It has my name there. He knows that I've done this. But if, well, let me just go ahead and say, as you can see, the exact same thing I printed there is on his page now. It shows up in his page, and all he has to do is click here or right here, and he can go there, and then he can go click the like button. Now let's say you messed up and you didn't want to post this, but you needed to change it. So all you got to do is go back on the page where you originally posted from, and if you go to the right hand corner with your pointer, of course all this says edit or remove. So what we can do is delete it, which would be the best, and this will now come off that person's page, and you can redo it. So if you messed up, wrote the wrong thing, or whatever it is, you can delete it and start over. And that is how you can call people out and get them to come like your page. Remember, you cannot do that through your store's fan page, so you'll have to use your personal profile page, and it'd be best if you could use your manager's page. And if your manager does not have a page, then you should set up a page, a personal page for your store. And what you can do is use that personal page as the catalyst to get people to go to your store page. Now if you don't know how to set up a page for your store, there's a video below this one that shows you how to do that. It can be quick and dirty, and you can use that as your catalyst. So watch that video if you need to, but if you don't need to, just skip it because you don't want to waste your time.